Hi everybody, this is Brian Pittman for Caterpillar Incorporated. We're in downtown Peoria today, LC Building, Learning Center, and one of the test cells here today. And we're going to talk a little bit about chemicals. And one thing I did want to say is cattoolsandsupplies.com is a place to go for our tools. And we do have a chemicals section out there in case you would like to have a few questions, or you're looking for some type of product. We have partnered with Loctite about 3 years ago, and they keep coming out with some very innovative and good performing products. And today we're going to talk a little bit about something that almost everybody says when they talk about Loctite or Hinkle or anything like that. We're always talking about adhesives, because adhesives are something that when we break something, we want to put it back together, whether it be around the house, in the shop, wherever. It doesn't make a difference. We want to put it together. Because you don't want to buy new when you can repair. So what do you want to do? Stick it together. So we're going to talk about glues. A lot of people talk about Superglue, and that was a very generic term, of course. But what happens today is Loctite has a couple of really good products here. As you can see, this is 401 and this is 454. 454 has been around for a long time. This stuff really works. I don't know if you've ever gotten your fingers, get some of this on your fingers and get everything all wadded up and you go, wow, I'm stuck. Well, we're going to talk about that too here in a minute. But what I'd like to show you is a lot of misconceptions out there about glues are porous and hard surfaces, okay? Now, here's something that I didn't know, but I just found out. This is 401 right here, okay? If you can see on this paper, I'm going to try to show you what I'm talking about. 401 is a very, if you will, it's a very liquid. As you can see there, look what that does on a porous piece of paper. It goes right down into it, okay? That's bad. A lot of people might think that's good, but that's not a good thing. That's not going to work as well when you're trying to put two porous products together. This just soaks down into it, and sometimes you don't get a good bond. However, this would be good on good solid products that aren't porous and it can't soak itself down into. So that's when 401 does a good job. Now, let's look at this. This is the product called 454. It's the same type of product, but here's the difference. If you can see, it's a gel. See how that gel goes on? Soaks in a little, but not much. I mean, it's right there. It's right up on top. So if you got a porous material, this is what you want to use, 454. And like I said before, the misconception is when you're using something porous, you want it to soak in. That's not true. Use this for porous, 454. Use 401 for solids. Now, here's the other thing we were talking about a little bit earlier. Now, a lot of times we do the best we can not to get this on our fingers. But when we do, as you can see, I put it on there, and these fingers are just like you wouldn't believe. You can take and pull on that and everything else, and you just basically pull your doggone skin apart, right? Well, that's not the product's fault. That's your fault for being careless. But if you get into a situation like this, this particular product, if you rock it back and forth, like I'm doing here, just keep rocking it, and before you know it, look at this. Bingo, bango. Takes a little effort, but there it goes right there. I say that, it's not easy, I'll tell you that. But there it is. No blood, no foul, no nothing. But that's the type of product it is. It's good at putting things together, but you can peel it apart. So if you ever get that on your fingers, there's just a little tip for it, okay? Now, any questions about these products? As I read on here, the fixture, or what I call setup, is about 15 seconds. They have 3,200 psi as the strength on this, and maximum temperature about 180 degrees Fahrenheit. So they're great products. Everybody could use some of this in their toolbox for when doing repairs, but remember, 454 is a gel, and it's good for porous. 401 is a liquid, and it's good for solid products that aren't porous. So that's your tip for today. And remember, you get it on your fingers, rock them back and forth. You get it off there, and then you just peel that stuff off, and you're good to go. Okay? Listen, thanks for your time. Stay safe out there. We'll see you next time.